So today is Saturday, 11/29. Um, September, October, November. So basically 3 months from since I've been diagnosed. So pretty much what 90 days. Uh, so anywho, um, last night I had a little outing that I went to. It was my sister-in-law's surprise birthday party. So it was really good to get out. And I felt really good. So, it made everything so much better. And plus, everybody said that I have more color, like I look livelier, like I look more like myself, just no hair, which is sort of annoying because every time I shower and I go to put my hair towel on, I'm like, I'm gonna grab my hair, and I realize there's no hair there. So there's that whole thing, but yeah, it was really nice to go and see, some of the family and stuff like that. And I think she was really happy that I actually, took made it, considering half the state I was in previously and like just never feeling good and being a hermit crab for the most part. So it was really nice. And um, the food wasn't too bad. I had to watch like what I ate. So like they had tacos. I'm not a taco person. I never was. My parents were, but not me. For some reason, I just didn't gravitate towards it. And they had tortellini Alfredo, which is actually what I ended up eating majority of. It was really good too, and the sauce wasn't like spicy or like it didn't have pepper in it the way like some places will do. So it was a very bland sauce, so it was like perfect. There was a lasagna, I think bolognese, it might be how you pronounce it. There was that. What else was there on that particular table? There was some kind of noodle, maybe like a noodle spaghetti thing. I'm not sure what it was because I don't really remember seeing it. But then on like the center table, there was everything stir fry. So like everything Chinese, which, wasn't bad. So I had a little white rice. But I'm trying to think. And I did the noodles, which the noodles had a little pepper in it, like I think, red pepper. So I did taste that, but the noodles weren't bad because if I just ate them with like a little bit of rice and a little bit of the Alfredo, it drowned out some of the pepper taste, which wasn't too bad. So, but I didn't stay long enough to get the cake, a piece of cake. I would have liked to take like 2 pieces home, but in a way I think it's better that I didn't because of all that sugar, like just would have been bad for me. So uh, Rich ended up like going out earlier because he was starting to get a headache because it got loud and then there was music playing and like with everybody talking in the one room. So this was at the Hyatt, down 222. Beautiful, very nice, very nice. And all right, Abby's in a tizzy and I don't know why. She does this all the time. So it was there. And then what they did was they had, open bar. You pay for your, I think that's what the open bar is. But there was, yeah, she's in a tizzy. Abby, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my goodness, this girl. But yeah, they had one where the food was. There was also like tables, so if you wanted to sit out there you could, and stuff. And then there was the inside where there was the bigger, tables and everything, and that's where we ended up sitting, with family and stuff like that. So but it was beautiful. It was really, really, really nice, and it was good to get out. So I had a good night. I really did. Like everybody was, that knows what's going on was like really happy to see me and, see how well I'm doing. and stuff. And it was nice. It was really good to get out. So I'm happy that I took that time to do so. I think it's one of those things sometimes you need. And this was one of those moments where, I just made a decision. I'm like, we're going to go, whether you like it or not, but I need to go, so that's what we did. Other than that, I'm just trying to, keep building the strength, and it's not an easy task, mind you. I can walk on the treadmill. He had me walk on the treadmill the other night for 5 minutes because it was way too cold out to take a walk. And it was also it was dark and everything else. So it was, but I can walk on the treadmill, and do that for 5 minutes. And I think that's what he wants me to do every day, just to get my legs, a little bit stronger, because it takes a lot out of you, going up and down the steps and everything else. So I think that's my next probable goal at this point, is just make sure I try and get the treadmill in at some point, maybe, however I can do it. The water thing is fine, so I don't have an issue with that. I found a nice mix, the way I mix everything, that I can just drink the water and just go. So that's not too bad. But other than that, I'm trying to think. Oh, so Kaya, our mom cat, she's going downhill. I mean, not completely. She's in good spirits, you can tell, and she comes to where she thinks your voice is, so she listens, and then she'll come close to you. But we think she's having problems eating. It's getting, I think, harder for her to eat, with where the lymph node is right here, is where the whole big tumor is. And I put pain meds in her, I give her the steroid, I give her the appetite, but I think because it's right here, and it probably is painful for her, it makes it, I think, harder for her to eat and stuff. So, but everything else about her, she's happy, so it's really hard. So I don't know what we're gonna do yet. We haven't quite decided, but we don't want to end her life if she's still okay. We just don't know. So I'm not sure what to do. I just know I'm not ready to lose her. She's such a sweet little thing. And she always was. She took care of her little kittens. She was a great mom to them. She really was. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, or what we're going to do. But I think we're slowly going to get ready to call Lap of Love and check that out and see. I can't bear her being in any more pain, or not being able to breathe, or not being able to eat. I don't want her to go through what Mim went through. I just want her to be at peace. So we'll see what happens. I don't know yet. So anywho, but that's where that little girl's at. And, I understand, since I've been going through the same shit. So I know what that, the pain is like, and everything else. And how, you're, everything's fine, and, and the eating, I get that a little bit. She doesn't always want to eat certain things, and she gets a little picky. Hey, you can get picky all you want. We'll figure out what you like, and we'll give it to you. So, but anywho, that's the updates for the moment. All right, peace. Some more to be.